Eldoria was an old land. Green valleys once smiled. Tall mountains stood proud. Then, war came like fire. It burned the fields black. It broke the strong cities. Now, only ash remained. Fear was a heavy shadow. The kingdom was broken. Hope was a lost dream. A lone man walked here. His name was Kale. Scars marked his face. Each told a sad story. He never spoke now. His voice was stolen. His eyes held deep pain and a cold, hard anger. He sought one man, the king who ruined him. Kale was of Sun Clan. Brave, loyal soldiers. They guarded Eldoria well. Lord Vorlag was king. But Vorlag was a liar. He led them to a trap. All Kale's brothers fell. Only Kale lived on. He saw his world die. The memory burned him. Now Vorlag ruled all. He sat on a dark throne. His rule was harsh, cruel. The people suffered much. They lived in great fear. Vorlag loved only power. Kale remembered peace. This pushed him onward. He walked to Vorlag's keep. He must face his enemy. Kale carried one friend, the blade of fallen sun. It was his clan's sword. Ancient, strong, true. A sad light shone from it. It felt heavy in hand, heavy with loss and steel. A link to his lost past, a sign of his long vow, a memory of his kin. The blade was also cursed. Dark whispers came forth. They spoke of just revenge. They pushed Kale to kill. The whispers grew louder, when enemies were close. Kale fought these dark calls. He tried to be himself, but the sword's pull was grim. It was a shadow on him. Eldoria was in chaos. Other warlords now fought. They saw Vorlag was weak. They wanted his high seat. Their armies met in fury. More towns turned to dust. More good people suffered. The land bled more tears. No place was truly safe. War was now everywhere. These warlords were so cruel. They were just like Vorlag. They cared not for people, only for their own gain. Kale saw their dark deeds. He saw all the new pain. It made him stop and think. Was his revenge the way? Would he become like them? Doubt started to grow. Kale's path was hard. He walked through dark woods. He climbed cold mountains. He crossed wild rivers. Vorlag's men were near. He moved like a ghost, always hidden, watchful. He slept on bare earth. Stars were his only light. His will was tested. Sometimes he had to fight. Kale was a great warrior. The Sunblade was swift. It sang a deathly song. He always won the fight, but each win cost much. The blade's whispers grew. It wanted more blood now. Kale felt cold inside. Darkness pulled at him. He saw so much pain. Villages lay in waste. Warlords stole everything. He saw people starve. Their eyes were so empty. He saw children alone. Their pain cut his heart. It echoed his own loss. He remembered his clan. A spark of good remained. These sights made Kale ask, was revenge the true path? If he killed Lord Vorlag, would the pain finally end, or would new evil rise? The blade cried for blood. Make him pay, it urged. But a small voice inside, it asked, and then what? His soul was at war. At last, Kale was there. Vorlag's dark keep loomed. It was a place of fear. Many guards stood watch. Kale moved like a shade. He knew the old ways. From a time long ago, he slipped by them all. The Sunblade felt alive. It was keen for the end. He found Vorlag inside. The king sat on his throne. Vorlag looked old, afraid. His eyes held no power. He saw Kale, the blade. Kale stepped from shadow. The sword's call was a roar. Avenge us, it screamed. Let his vile blood spill. The final moment came. Kale saw the weak man, not a fearsome monster. He thought of all lost. The children, the people. He thought of Sun Clan. Their honor, their light. Would more death bring peace? Would it heal the land? The blade pushed for death, but his heart felt a doubt. Kale raised the Sunblade. Vorlag waited for death. The air was very still. Then Kale chose his path. He struck with the sword, not Vorlag, but the throne. It broke into pieces. He left Vorlag shamed. Mercy, not pure revenge. The blade's dark song ended. A new quiet started.